President William Ruto has referred the conflict of bill interest 2023 back to Parliament for further review. Speaking during the swearing-in of 2 Cabinet Secretaries and 14 Principal Secretaries at State House Nairobi, the head of state expressed the need for collaboration by both houses to give the country a law that would effectively address and eliminate corruption. The bill seeks to, among other things, prevent public officials and using their position to influence decisions of other public officers to further their private interests, especially engaging in government business.
Experienced advocate of the High Court of Kenya and cooperative management professional.
Meet the latest entrance to the executive.
Geoffrey Kiringa Ruku is the immediate former member of parliament.
2 Cabinet Secretaries.
Anna Wendot Cheptumo,
been appointed a Cabinet Secretary of Kenya.
And 14 Principal Secretaries who are set to take charge of different state departments in the country. One after the other, they took their oath of office, pledging their allegiance to the millions of Kenyans they will serve. President William Ruto, who presided over the ceremony, revisited the pledge he made late last year that he will not sign the Conflict of Interest Bill if it does not meet a high standard of accountability and integrity.
I have just referred back to Parliament the Conflict of Interest Law or Bill because, in my opinion, it doesn't meet the threshold of the expectations of the people of Kenya.
The bill of 2023, which has delayed in Parliament, prohibits MPs, governors, cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries and parastatal heads from engaging in activities that conflict with public interests. It also imposes sanction on government officials found engaging in government business and creates penalties for violation.
We cannot afford to carry the baggage of self-interest into public service. And we must take accountability with the seriousness it deserves.
Members of Parliament will require at least 2/3 majority in order to overturn the President's veto on the draft legislation.
I expect both houses of Parliament to exercise leadership, that we get a piece of law that will help us manage and eliminate eventually matters corruption.
New Cabinet Secretaries and Principal Secretaries were urged to focus on service delivery to Kenyans.
We must stay focused. There are so many noises, but we must keep our eyes on the ball.
Ruto also drummed up support for the broad-based government.
It is the coming together of the willing not to serve parochial, narrow, personal interests of leaders or individuals or parties. This broad-based government is the one that is going to deliver on universal health coverage. Every day, between 45 and 50,000 Kenyans register voluntarily.
He at the same time urged Kenyans to ignore his critics and allow his administration to deliver on their pledges.
They were in the social media saying, oh, you know, this thing will never happen. These people are useless. All they are telling us is lies. In fact, if a fox steps on this wall, it will collapse. The difficult decisions this nation has always wanted to make and have not been made because of political expediency. I will make those decisions and pay the price if there is any to be paid.
With the cabinet now complete, President William Ruto has tasked his cabinet to ensure that all promises they made during the campaigns are achieved. Abdiaziz Hashim from State House Nairobi, Prime Edition.